Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Deb Sofield, and you're listening to my weekly podcast series called Encouragement for Your Life. Most of you know I'm a national speaker, trainer, and coach. I like to say I help people find their voice and learn to use it. I'm also a conference speaker on the topics of public speaking, presentation skills, how to deal with the media, and crisis communication. I've got a number of other presentations on my website if you'd like to check those out. If your organization has an upcoming conference and you need a keynote speaker, I hope you'll reach out at debsofield.com. I would love to be a part. I've got a number of great books on the market. My best-selling book, Speak Without Fear. My book, Perfecting Your Platform. Both of those are on Amazon and Audible if you like to listen to books. And my series, Encouragement for Your Life, which is a compilation of these podcasts, they're available on Amazon, volumes 1 through 3. Just go into Amazon, type in my name, Deb Sofield. All my books will appear. Thanks for joining me today. I've got a great show for you, and I am calling it The World Needs You to Share Your Gifts. I'm Deb Sofield. Thanks for joining me. Stay tuned. I'll be right back after the break. So I came across a great quote, and it's this: the world needs you to share your gifts and go for your dreams. There are not enough people who have the courage to go for it. And that's from Lewis Howes. As your friend, I just have to ask a question. Friend, do you have courage? I mean, really, do you have the courage to do the things you keep talking about, wishing for, or hoping one day will come true? Listen, I hope you do, and I celebrate your success if you are living the dream. Now, that being said, I also know by watching countless people run to the edge of success, look into the wide expanse of darkness, see the twinkling lights that seem so far away, but for some reason or another, they talk themselves out of making the leap of faith, or wishing on a star, or doing what they say they have always dreamed of doing. Wow. If I could just figure out why so many good people don't make the leap, I would bottle up the opposite of their fear and sell it on every street corner in America, so others could have what it takes to do the things that need to be done. Case in point, I work with people all across the nation who want to be speakers. They dream of bright lights, big cities, and they want to be recognized on the national stage. Listen, many of them start out great. They do what needs to be done, and they have some success along the way. And then the darndest thing happens. They stop. I mean, seriously, they just stop. And when I ask why, there's always a pause, and then a deep sigh, and then a line of excuses as to why they cannot continue, or how they can't seem to get there, or they have a sudden onset of amnesia when it comes to accomplishing the dream they so clearly expressed to me when they started on their path to their dream job, dream life, dream adventure in the first place. Sometimes, from where I sit, I can see that issues with family, finances, or friends can cause some hiccups on the journey, but that's to be expected. Those good-hearted people are not called to the same dream as you. So it's incumbent on you to share your vision and bring them along wherever your journey may lead. I often remind speakers that while success may appear to be a long, arduous path, it is actually a simple formula. You must believe in your dream, do the work, and keep walking until you find the right exit that leads to where you want to go. For those of you who are discouraged today or even doubting your calling, think back to the first conversation you had with a friend about your gift that you felt compelled to share, give, or contribute to the world around you. Try to remember the joy and excitement you once felt when you first heard the applause of the crowd, and you got paid for doing what you loved, felt called to do, and ultimately believed your dream was finally coming true. Whether it's speaking or something else, can you remember the reason you stopped? Can you remember when and why you stopped doing the hard work of building a business, working towards your calling, or crafting your talk for the stage? I can tell you this. When I ask that question of so many good people, I hear the most amazing excuses dressed up as reasons that they perceive as blocking them from achieving their goal of making it big. But in reality, the odd thing is that nothing is really blocking them. The only thing there is air and space and time and the lack of courage to do what needs to be done and do what they say they want to do. As a coach, I have to admit, I'm disappointed when clients back away from their dreams. No doubt, as a budding entrepreneur, they are disappointed that they allowed something to stop them. And I'm guessing the world is disappointed because they never got to enjoy the benefits of my client's heartfelt message, product, or business. And this is why I believe the quote from Lewis Howes is so relevant. The world needs you to share your gifts and go for your dreams. There aren't enough people who have the courage to go for it. Today, I simply want to encourage you to go for it, whatever it is. I know you hear this refrain often, and I know that some people take it to heart. I also know that many more do not. If I only knew the reason why they didn't make a go of their idea, well, that would be the million-dollar question. Here's what I do know, based on years of experience. The world needs you to share your gifts, and they need to see you pursue your dreams. Because if you can do it, they will perceive and believe that they can do it too. I mean, how cool is that? By watching you, others will find within themselves the strength to do the great things they've been called to do. By following your example, others will see how it can be done. And by emulating your path, they will learn how to create a path that's right for them. All because of you. Amazing, wonderful, kind you. So, if you're reading my post today or you're listening to my podcast, let me make a broad statement. And it's tough, but you can take it. I believe you have the responsibility to keep on keeping on and not allow the fear of failure or success or whatever fear you have to hold you back from your destiny, your calling, your big, hairy, audacious goal. No doubt many of us have had someone at some point come to us and say that because of the work we did, they were able to accomplish a goal they had set because they believed that if we could do it, so could they. Now, I don't know about you, but there is no better feeling in the world than to be a part of another success. The greater feeling is to see that they succeeded in following the footsteps of our paths forward. Today and every day, let me remind you that the world needs you to share your gifts and pursue your dreams. Friends, you've got to push through, push past, break through whatever obstacle you've allowed to hold you back. And yes, I said you allowed to let it stop you. Because if you had done otherwise, you'd still be on track to accomplish your goal. Friends, you've got to figure out how to go under, over, or around whatever obstacle seems so big you can't conquer it so you can complete the task at hand. Dale Carnegie is famous for having said, inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit at home and think about it. Go out and get busy. And I completely agree. If you sit around and wait for just the right time, you're most likely going to miss an opportunity that was just waiting for you to take action to complete the task you set out to do. Action breeds confidence. That is why the hard work you are doing daily, weekly, monthly really does pay off in the end, because you didn't sit still. You took action to make something happen. I'm sure you heard the phrase, courage is like a muscle. You've got to use it daily so you can build it strong. Occasional courage won't cut it in today's rough and tumble world. You got to build your muscle daily for a lifetime of success. So what will it be? To continue to hide from your calling? Or to step onto the track and race against yourself to the end? Or at least to the next exit for your success? Choices. I know that I write about this topic a lot, but friend, only you can choose the direction of your dreams. I mean, think about it. You have the power within you to set a path and choose a destination that meets your need for success, a sense of accomplishment, or victory. Here's what I know. You have been blessed with intellect, understanding, and a muscle that is waiting to be strengthened called courage. And here's what I also know. You have got to do the work to make it a reality. No one builds muscle by doing nothing. It is a daily activity that stretches and tears and builds and strengthens over time. So you need to start now to build yourself strong before your time runs out. Your life will greatly be rewarded when you share your gifts, and the lives of those who watch and follow and admire you will be strengthened when you go for your dreams. Anna Quinlan, the writer, said, "Acts of bravery don't always take place on battlefields. They can take place in your heart. When you have the courage to honor your character, your intellect, your inclinations, and yes, your soul, by listening to its clean, clear voice of direction, instead of following the muddled message of a timid world." Oh, I love that. So be brave, my friend, because without a shadow of a doubt, you now know that the world needs you to share your gift, to go for your dreams, because there's not enough people who have the courage to go for it. I like that message. I like it because it's true, and I also know too many people don't have the courage, but not you, because you're wise enough to listen. And I really want you to get going on your path in life. Now you may say, "But Deb, I'm getting older, I'm retiring." There is still plenty for you to do. And you know why? Because we need you. Others need to see that it can happen. You've been successful in the past. You will be successful in the future. And friend, I am going to walk alongside you as we travel that journey together for your better day. And just remember, Deb doesn't care what the world says about you. I want you to know I care about you. And I care about you for a lot of reasons, but probably the number one is simply this: the world needs you to share your gifts and go for your dreams, because there are not enough people who have the courage to go for it. Well, except for you. And here's my promise: I will walk alongside you as we follow your dream together. All right, thanks for joining me. Take care, everybody. Join me next week. Have a good one.